Everybody on Twitch, stand by. Everybody on YouTube, stand by. Pardon me. We'll get things. Wow, sorry, excuse me. Time to get this thing going. And as of right now, I think we've got everything pretty well taken care of for the most part. It is a beautiful Monday evening, a little dusty out there, not really seeing too much of anything in the way of problems outside of those of you who are, like me, suffering a little bit when it comes to pollen and dust, and we've got plenty of that into the course of the next several days being springtime, but not really seeing too much of anything we can do to help with that. We have minimal chances of anything involving rainfall coming our way. So for right now, the opportunity for us to really clear the air, no pun intended, should be, again, the possibility of getting some fairly dry conditions for the next couple of days. Chances of rain, again, we may look at the possibility of some extra rainfall out there into the course of the next several days, but it's going to be off and on, and it's going to be very, again, scattered, kind of haphazard more than anything else. Flash flooding is very unlikely. Severe weather is not in the cards at this time, and winter weather, we're just not picking up much of anything anytime soon. Very mild temperatures. Maybe a little bit on the cooler side toward about the end of next week, but beyond that, we just don't really have much of anything really happening for the time being. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and get things started for tonight. Looks like everything is where it needs to be, audio, video-wise. I am the host, camera, audio, director, producer of this whole thing. So if you have any questions and want to talk to the management, well, you're looking at it right here where it comes to this video weather blog anyway. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek. It is Monday evening, downtown Chattanooga, Tennessee. As I said, it's very mild across the area and should not be getting too much to worry about in the way of major amounts of rainfall coming up anytime soon. We will see some out there in the next couple of days. It would be nice, but we just do not have anything out there really in the way of major problems. And you can see on, pardon me, the almanac page, we are now 5.5 inches behind on precipitation for the year. Pardon me, the whole year 2026 has been a distinct and very dry one so far. We don't have much of anything that's going to give us any hope of anything that's really going to help us out with rainfall. Some, yeah, but really just not that much expected. I should mention, again, anybody who's got any questions about the forecast, got some people tuning in here on Facebook, also on Twitch, nobody on YouTube just yet. If you have questions about the forecast, we'll be glad to answer them if we can. If we can't, we'll try to find some place that you might be able to find the answers that you're looking for, and we'll keep you up to date on what's going on, again, with the forecast around this area of the country, so stay tuned for that. Last week, the smoke and the pollution under a very stagnant atmosphere was doing a very good job of just swirling around the southeast United States. The air quality is not great compared to what it was. Again, it's better than what it was last week, and we are back in the yellow or moderate category. Temperatures, again, back in the air quality at this time at a 59. That's a yellow or a moderate category. Last week we were over here in the red unhealthy level, even though it was only for a couple of hours. Last week we managed to make our way up to about 151 with that smoke from the wildfires sticking around and doing a very good job of polluting our local atmosphere. But tonight, it's a lot better than what it was. Now, tree pollen, mold spores, those are back up again to a moderate level after getting kind of washed out of the atmosphere. So it looks a lot better than what it was. If we don't get any rain in the next couple of days, it's a good possibility that we may see more in the way of pollutants sticking up across portions of the area. So that could be a bit of a situation out there into, pardon me, the next couple of days. A little drier out there than I gave it credit for. Excuse me for 1 second, to your good health. That's just water, by the way. Again, keeping an eye on the rest of the forecast tonight. It will continue to be on the dry side, and whether or not we pick up any rain, there's going to be a small possibility of it tonight into tomorrow, and a better possibility of rain overnight. The downtown view from the 1% List Scenic City camera, looking northeast across from the Chattanooga's EPB building, back again across downtown Miller Park and over into around the UTC campus area. Some clouds, not totally overcast for tonight, not great for stargazing either. Very comfortable with temperatures back in the mid-60s and winds out of the southeast helping to keep those temperatures up. So a beautiful night. If you'd like to see any of our cameras from the EPB Fiber Optics WeatherCam network, all you have to do is go to our website. That's WDEF.com/weather if you'd like to take a look and see what's going on out there. What else is going on out there? Again, it doesn't look like a lot happening. Gulf and Atlantic moisture streaming onshore from the southeast and from the south. That's going to provide a decent amount of moisture into the next couple of days. That is going to give us more cloud cover and the possibility of some more scattered showers across the area. We're not looking, again, at a big increase in the widespread potential of showers and thunderstorms. So into the next couple of days, yes, we will be seeing more chances of showers and thunderstorms from this front back up to the north around the Great Lakes, the High Plains states, the upper Mississippi Valley. This front is, again, the red and blue that you see here. This is a stationary front, which means basically this front is basically just staying in place. It's not going too far. Now we have an area of low pressure developing across the Dakotas. That could dig farther southward, but with this high pressure pushing the air back to the north, this front is running into that resistance. So there's really not a lot that's going to be happening with this front going southward, which means as long as we are on this side of the front, it's going to be quite warm, mild, and there's going to be much more moisture for first clouds and then rainfall. We really need to saturate the lower portions of the atmosphere to give us any chance of any rainfall coming up. So a limited possibility of rain on Tuesday, better chances throughout the rest of the next several days. We'll take a look at the extended forecast here coming up in just a little while. For the temperatures tonight, it is going to be quite mild, no sign of any frost. Coolest in the higher elevations, western North Carolina, north central Georgia in the mid-50s, high 50s to lower 60s. And again, these are the minimum, the low temperatures tonight across the area, mid to high 50s in the Tennessee River Valley, parts of northwest Georgia, the Plateau, northeast Alabama, southeast Tennessee, high 50s to around low 60s. So that'll give us, again, some very mild conditions out across much of the region. Now, into the next several days, the next, 6 to 10 days, early April, this gray strip right in here is just expected to be spot on normal conditions. Again, the key up here, brown, the redder colors is below average rainfall, and green is above normal. So from the Outer Banks down to the Gulf, this is where we're seeing the best potential of heavier rainfall, less potential of rain into and around the area north and west of us. And according to the Climate Prediction Center, we're going to be winding up right in the middle. So this should be spot on normal, neither heavier nor lighter, just right down the middle where we should be for this time of the year when it comes to rain. Now, of course, this forecast will change in the next several days, so we will see updates to this as we go into the next few days. Now, this is, again, precipitation. Notice, again, normal for right here. If we take a look at the temperatures, we are also expected to be in that gray area between the very warm, the slightly more warm east of us and the very warm back into the plain states. So we do have some what looks to be very normal conditions. Basically what this means is no big upswings in precipitation or temperature and no big downturns either. So if everything works into the next several days, it does not look like we'll be getting anything to worry about in the way of really big temperature shifts. No frost, no heat waves, just pretty much normal all the way around. So we'll see how well that pans out from the Climate Prediction Center there. And if everything works, again, for the next couple of days into most of April, should be looking at above normal temperatures coming up. And for precipitation, again, pretty much normal. We could use a little bit of an overabundance of rainfall to help out our deficit in our very dry conditions. Right now, again, the best potential we have for rain is any rainfall is going to help, because right now we are moving into a 4 out of 5 drought situation into north central Georgia, right into and around Monroe County, in portions of Tennessee, and again, Meigs County, Monroe County, in that area. The drought situation is getting worse, and with that lack of rainfall, we really could use some help on this. The update on this comes out every Thursday from the University of North Carolina and the Drought Monitor of the United States. This is used by agriculture. This is used by a lot of different agencies to help find out where the worst potential of wildfire is, crop damage, anything in the way of maybe dusty conditions for visibility. Aviation takes a look at stuff like this. So this is, again, looking at some dry and warm conditions right on into the next several days. If this works, again, chances of rain will be on the increase, but I do not see anything in the way of huge amounts of anything involving help from the rain coming on through. So some pretty dry and dusty conditions are going to be on the way for the next few days at least. All right, let's go ahead and get into the 7-day forecast to give you an idea as to what's happening. Again, anybody who's got questions, please drop them into the comments section, or again, if you just want to say hi, please do so. It's nice to have everybody along watching this. No, we are not a viral type of weather blog, but we like doing this to give you an idea as to what's happening. And if anybody wants to ask any questions, then so much the better, that we can help everybody understand what's going on with the weather. So keep it tuned to News 12. We'll keep you updated on things. A lot going on in the next couple of days. We've got Passover starting on Wednesday, so a blessed Passover to all those celebrating. It's also April Fool's Day coming up on Wednesday. Maundy Thursday and Good Friday, marking again the end of Lent and into the beginning of the Easter season, which of course begins on Sunday. And every single day this next few days, notice again the precipitation chances. There will be some every single day. It's not a huge amount, but it is going to be a possibility of seeing more chances to cause problems for outdoor activities. I say that mainly for a couple of things going on here for right now. Easter egg hunts, Easter egg rolls going on this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. That is where we could be looking at some problems with a 40 to 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, which is much more than what we're seeing earlier during the week. So Easter Saturday, Holy Saturday, and Easter Sunday, a little cooler, more clouds, more chances of showers and thunderstorms. So outdoor activities may have to move back inside again. So anybody in charge of those outdoor events, that could be a situation. I don't know, I haven't seen too many of them advertised around here, but in my hometown of Topeka, Kansas, a lot of the churches that share the same neighborhood would all get together for an ecumenical Easter outdoor sunrise service. Was really cool to do that, but only if the weather was going to agree with being out there for that. Now, again, sunrise on Sunday, I'm guessing not much sunshine, could be some showers, could be some thunderstorms out there. So it could be a soggy Easter coming up, depending on how things pan out. So a lot can change, though, between here and the forecast and keep it tuned News 12. Of course, naturally, we'll keep you updated on that, especially where the forecast is concerned for any outdoor Easter events coming up in the next several days. Definitely, again, something to really pay attention to there. Let's go ahead and switch over for just a second to take a look at our weather poll question of the day. We do this every Friday. We take all of the pictures from our HEP Heating Weather Window picture of the day. We put them up for a vote. You out there take a look at the pictures and you vote for your most popular one out there. And last couple of weeks we've had a tie. A couple of folks have won with an even number of votes, taking the top spots on there. But this week we had a clear winner of Orlando Villarreal from Ringgold, Georgia, taking 2/3 of the votes with the sunrise that he had from just about a week ago today. So thank you, Mr. Orlando, for sending that in. Excuse me. If you've got questions or pictures or would like to vote in our poll, all you have to do is go to our website, again, WDEF.com/vote now, or again, go use the QR code on your screen to get there, and yours could be the next HEP Heating Weather Window picture of the day. So thanks to everybody for sending in some absolutely gorgeous pictures out there. We appreciate everybody's efforts to send those in, and appreciate everybody helping out with stuff like that. So thanks to Mr. Villarreal for sending that our direction. Again, if you'd like to take a look at the pictures, all you have to do is go to our website, WDEF.com/photos. And if you'd like to take a look at today's picture, courtesy of Alice Wilhoit from Chattanooga, for a snowy view of, again, the possibility around Highway 11. Thank you very much for that one, for Highway 11 snow. Back when we did seem to have an actual winter time out there, it's taken a while to actually get warmed up into portions of the area, but again, for everything that we were taking a look at, when it came to snowfall, there really just was not a lot that actually happened out there for now. Okay, give me 2 seconds here to get this shaped up, because we got a question on Facebook regarding the timing of what's going on with the weather. So just give me a second to show what's happening here. What I'm about to show you is what you can access from the National Weather Service if you're making forecast plans around the area. This is the hourly weather forecast, and I mentioned this. Let me move this back over here for a second. Ron Taylor, question on Facebook. Man, I hate bifocals. Excuse me a second so I can focus in here. What time of the day on Easter Sunday is the rain predicted? Thanks. Okay, so for right now, excuse me, if this works, and now I've lost the page, excuse me on there. Okay, here we go. What you're looking at here is a simple bar chart. It shows the information from the certain time frame available, and in this case, the dark areas nighttime, light areas are daytime. This is for the Chattanooga area, and this has, again, in the green is just indicating the possibilities of rainfall. Red indicates the possibility of thunderstorms. So unfortunately, as we go through Saturday and right on into Sunday, better chances of rain that'll be sticking around all the way into very early Sunday morning. Heavy cloud cover, mostly cloudy, about 80% coverage. And then also, again, pardon me, chances of thunderstorms all the way through Sunday morning, Sunday midday, and into around Sunday evening, with the rain gradually dwindling as we head past midnight on Monday. So we have got a pretty good amount of rainfall all the way through Sunday, and also right now a pretty good possibility of thunderstorms taking place all the way from Saturday night through Sunday morning, sunrise, Easter services, and back into around Saturday afternoon. The thunder may come to an end around sunset, but the chance of rain will be sticking around right as we go into early Monday morning. So this could wind up being a fairly soggy Easter from what things are looking at, again, for right now. The good news is we do not have any threat of severe weather, so definitely some good news where that is concerned. We'll continue to monitor that. Thank you for asking that question. And again, if you got questions, drop them into the comments section. Again, if we can't answer them, we'll try to show you, again, someplace you might be able to take a look at an answer. If we don't have that, that's the best way to respond to I don't know is, hey, let's find out and see what's going on. If you've got questions and you've got pictures, please send those in to us as well. All you have to do is, again, go to our website at WDEF.com/photos. Bit of a shark traffic jam at the Tennessee Aquarium on the Secret Reef Cam. Love this web camera. Nice to have as sort of a background screensaver going on. If you can't drop it to the web, email them to us, pictures at WDEF.com. Or, again, you can go to our websites on social media. You can go to all the big three right there, drop your pictures off in the comments section, and we will be, we'll take a look at them and feature them as we are able to. We get a lot more pictures than we are able to feature in 5 days' time during the week. So we try to get to all of them. So if you have submitted a picture and hasn't made it in, feel free to submit it again after a little while, and hopefully we'll get to that. But we got a lot of good photographers around here, and it's really neat to be able to see all the photography that comes our way. So thanks to everybody for putting those pictures together and sending them on to us. Really do appreciate that and helping out to give us an idea as to what's going on in and around the area. Thanks to the National Weather Service in Nashville for putting on the Weather 101 online education program. Totally free weather webinar, and this is a good opportunity to learn more about all sorts of things. Now this one, by the time, again, it's 10 o'clock, just after Eastern time, it's a little too late to take this class, but the basics cover everything about meteorology and what maybe you would like to know. Good opportunity to let the National Weather Service know about things, but there are other opportunities to learn about weather. Tomorrow, the last day of the month, the topic at 10 o'clock, and all these times are Central, National Weather Service, Nashville, Middle Tennessee, so Central time zone on here. 10 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday the 31st, that's tomorrow, weather observations in 3 dimensions. We use those a lot with radar to take a look at things that we can tell a little bit more instead of just looking at a flat surface. That 3-dimensional view can really give us an idea as to storm development, moisture content of the atmosphere, energy content of the atmosphere, all sorts of neat things like that. So if you'd like to know more about those, 10 o'clock the 31st, that's tomorrow. April Fool's Day, 10 o'clock in the morning, all about winter weather. Friday the 3rd, Good Friday at 10 a.m., all about radar. Next Monday the 6th at 7 p.m., so again, don't forget that's Central Time, satellites, and Tuesday, April 7th at 10 a.m., all about flash flooding. This is a really great opportunity to learn more about what's going on with the forecast. So if you have the opportunity to stop by and take these courses, totally free, just show up at the website up at the top over here, and you might be able to, again, to take the course. All you have to do is go to weather.gov/OHX and sign up there. Again, it's totally free. So if you'd like to take the course, all you have to do is just sign on, register, and watch what happens. If you do want to ask a question, you will need a microphone of some sort to speak to the meteorologist and personnel at the National Weather Service. But this is an excellent way. This is one of the best ways I think I've seen of spending our tax dollars, yours and mine, so that people can see a little bit more about what the science of weather is all about. And if you'd like to know more about this, again, weather.gov/OHX. If you'd like to, again, take the courses, they're all available online. It's a great opportunity, again, to find out more. So please consider taking the course. Your kids, grandkids might enjoy taking this course at some point in time. Really great opportunity, again, to learn more about what the state of the atmosphere is all about. Now, coming up, starting in a couple of days' time, it's all about citizen science. You don't have to have a PhD to participate in a lot of various studies. Sometimes all you need is a pencil and a piece of paper, and that is, again, a great opportunity to really help out on this. And the website SciStarter, SCIStarter.org, is looking for volunteers like you to start off and help out achieve 2.5 million acts of science. Again, there are activities that happen online. There are activities that happen in certain areas at certain times of the year, indoors, outdoors, backyard, traveling someplace. It's all available to help out and to learn more about what goes on. Now, the background of this graphic is from the Curiosity rover taking a look at the desert of Mars. Mars' atmosphere is about 100 times thinner than Earth, so it would take 100 breaths, if you could breathe on Mars, to equal one breath here on Earth. There's that little in the way of gases out there after the air and the waters of Mars evaporated and headed off the planet some millions of years ago. So the clouds that are seen on Mars are thin, and usually they are made of carbon dioxide gas. They sublimate from a solid to a gas. So again, this is a great opportunity here to, what you would be doing would be, you would be looking at satellite pictures of Mars and using your eyes to scan for possible clouds. So in a sense, you would be operating as an exometeorologist. You would be studying weather on other planets. It's a really neat opportunity because your eyes might spot something that even artificial intelligence might discount or just look and glance over. So if you see something, your opportunity to put together something that says, hey, maybe this is a cloud, maybe that is a cloud, maybe this works, maybe that doesn't. Again, this is an opportunity for you or your kids or your grandkids or your students, if you're a teacher, to become a part of something that is really big, and all it is again, you helping out when it comes to things like science. So if you have the opportunity to do so, go to the website SciStarter.org. This one is called Cloud Spotting on Mars, and this is really neat to be able to take a look at weather on another planet. This is the type of thing that I would have loved to have participated in when I was as old as the kids in grade school are now. This is the type of thing that I wish we had, but even the Viking probes only made it there in the mid to late 70s, and before that, Mariner was a brief blip and only available in textbooks pretty much after that. Real-time science like this was a very rare thing when I was growing up, so this is a great opportunity, again, to learn a little bit more about the science of weather on other planets in our solar system. So if you have the opportunity, please check it out. Get your kids, your grandkids, check it out. Great thing to do on a rainy afternoon. If you're stuck inside, might as well learn something. So again, a great opportunity to learn more there. Want to get one more shout in here before we close things down. Had a cleanup today at about 2 o'clock in Alton Park. The next event from Green Steps Chattanooga will be coming up on Earth Day, which is now just about 3 weeks away, and that'll be held at Little Cedar Mountain. It'll be a litter cleanup sponsored in part by Mueller Water Products. Again, you can RSVP. It'll be noon to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday, April 21st. So if you'd like to participate, if you'd like to spread the word, all you have to do is go to the website. If you'd like to reserve a spot so you can volunteer for this, your opportunity to help clean up the planet, think global, act local. This is a great way to do it. greenstepschat.com/events. And as my former co-anchor Richard Ransom used to say back in Memphis, it's time to clean up, and this is a good way to do that. So pitch in, help keep our green spaces clean, help to promote conservation and pollution prevention, and help out with what's going on around the planet by just picking up that litter. It's going on all over the place. People are tired of seeing the waste and the stuff scattered all over the place. So put litter in its place. If you can help out, great. Please do so and RSVP for it. If you can't help out directly, spread the word and let people know, again, a little bit more about what is going on. And you could help, again, save just a little bit of the planet out there. May not be able to save the whole thing in one fell swoop with just a few volunteers, but again, it's a good opportunity to clean up our little corner of it. So something to think about there. That should do it for tonight. We've been on for a better part of half an hour, so that's not bad for us on here. Again, any questions, concerns, ideas, complaints, if you absolutely must, please go to our website. Again, email address at the bottom of the screen in the bar down below, aonek@wdef.com. Again, you can reach anybody at News 12 through the website at wdef.com/weather. And of course, we'll have updates on your forecast tonight. News 12 at 11. Chip Chapman will have your forecast bright and early on Tuesday morning, starting at 5 a.m., including the school day forecast. So stay tuned for that if you're going to be getting the kids and the teachers off to school in the morning. And we'll monitor the chances of rain and thunderstorms over the next several days. So keep it tuned. We'll let you know about everything going on. And again, you can watch this presentation anytime you want to, available at our website at wdef.com/weather. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek. This has been the Monday edition of Weather Overtime. If you have any questions, please email us. Otherwise, stay tuned for more with News 12. We'll be bringing you more weather on air and online. Talk to you again on Tuesday.